So on to the nerdy bit. How do they actually work? What's going on inside your bike's engine and transmission to allow for the bike to change gear without the need of the clutch? Well, it's really, really simple stuff. Basically, the Quickshifter is a sensor with a spring in it that senses the load being applied to the gear selector, whether that load is being pushed upwards or whether that load is being pushed down. When it senses the slightest bit of pressure on that gear selector, it will do one of two things. If you're pushing down on the gear selector and you have an auto blipper function, what it will then do is increase the revs of the bike. It will blip the throttle for you. No matter where your throttle is, it will blip the throttle, increase the revs of the engine to match that of the transmission that it thinks it's going to need to select the next gear down. So it'll increase the throttle and the revs, and then it'll allow for that gearbox to spin up to a point where it can slot in the lower gear nicely to match it without locking up the rear wheel. And if you want to change up a gear, what it does, it cuts the fuel or the ignition, or both in some cases, and by doing this, it unloads the transmission, takes all that pressure off it from that drive that's coming through. And that gives the gearbox enough time to be able to select the next gear up without it grinding and clattering into each other. And then it'll, pick back up from where it left off, re-inject the fuel, start the bike over again, reconnect the gearbox, and off you go into that new gear.